Hey, I'm Tom. I am a developer at BustOut. It's a small agency in Minneapolis. And this is my open source visual site builder, Microgen. About a year ago, I started working with Protocol Labs. Protocol makes a Web3 technology called IPFS, which enables a decentralized version of the internet, an internet without servers. They also need to make tons of websites. They came to BustOut and they asked us to do 3 things for them. Make tons of websites. Make them really quickly and use a shared library of components. Make these websites allow people that didn't know how to code, non-technical people, to also make these websites. And these websites have to live on IPFS, their decentralized internet. A decentralized internet, as I said, doesn't have servers, so that limited the tools that we could use quite a bit. We couldn't use the normal stuff that we do for building websites. Because a lot of the editors didn't code, I knew we were going to need some sort of visual site builder, but I wanted developers to be able to continue writing code if that's how they prefer to work without having to really compromise at all. I couldn't find anything that fit the bill, so I created Microgen. Let's take a look. Okay, editors, you get a simple click to edit experience. Click stuff on the page and edit it. You also get an article-based editing workflow similar to WordPress. Designers, you get a global theme that lets you set colors and typography and button styles, and they'll cascade throughout your website. You get a really powerful library of components that are easy to customize, and you get a layered approach to backgrounds that enables you to build really rich designs. Developers, you get to work in a way that's comfortable for you. Create your own library of Microgen components in React. Use a simple schema language to create content management for those blocks. Microgen is based on the static site builder Next.js. If you can do it in Next.js, you can do it in Microgen. All right. So let's see. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That should be enough time to build a website here. All right. So this is a blank Microgen site. I've prepped these blocks with some content to make my demo go a little bit smoother, but you could make this site in Microgen with stock blocks. All right, so let's get going. Microgen is all about stacking stuff up. I'm going to add a feature. I am going to add a call to action. I'll add some speakers and a sponsors section. And let's just kind of drag these around, get them in the right order, do some web development here. All right. That's our website. We have a feature here. You can clap if you want to. That was pretty good. We have a feature here at the top. We have a call to action. We have a speaker section with some cards for each of our speakers, and we have a partners section. As I mentioned, you can click to edit. You can update the date of this event this way. You can also add a button here. Add a register button so people will go to our event. Add an icon. I can choose a button style that I previously defined. Speaking of styles, you can update that theme that I mentioned from here and see your changes live. So I'm going to change this color of the border here so you can see. Hopefully you can see. We also have a bunch of typography styles set up for this site. You have an unlimited number of these that you can set up. You can go in here, change the font around. Not a huge fan of impact. Adjust the size, the leading, the tracking. You have complete control. This all cascades throughout the site. And you also have control over your button styles. You can have as many of these as you want to. So I can just update this border here, and that will update all the buttons on my site. All right, so that's editing the theme. That's editing content. There's another powerful editing tool you have, which is the ability to edit layout of each of these sections. So let's say this speaker section, I don't like these horizontal cards. I now want vertical cards. I'm going to click into card style here. First thing I'll do is I'll put the content on the bottom. I'll set this up as 4 columns, maybe make the image a little bigger, center the text, get my padding right, get all the spacing right, sweat the details. All right, and maybe I'll put the border on the top. Okay, and really quickly, I've changed these cards, the layout. If this doesn't go far enough for you, you can customize this quite a bit, but if this doesn't go far enough for you, write your own components for Microgen and manage the content just like I'm managing the content here. There's one more thing about this section that I want to show you, which is backgrounds. This section doesn't have one right now. I can add a color. I could set it up so that it's a gradient. I could add an image. I could add a video. One of the really cool tools that we have is the ability to layer other things on top of the background. So I can use an ornament, choose an image. I'll choose this abstract image right here. Set it to be aligned to the top of my page. Offset it a little bit, get it in just the right spot. And using this strategy, you can create a really rich website design. So that's Microgen. What else? It does more than make single pages. You can make as many pages as you want. Make article pages, so you can make your blog, your product catalog, your event database. Pull in external data from APIs to use in Microgen. Microgen is free to use. You can host these websites wherever you want, and it's ready to go today. So please visit the Microgen website for some more information, and you can go to GitHub and download the project. Thank you.